Problem number 25. Basically, all of your homework problems are going to be, you're going to have some sort of logarithmic function, and then you're going to take the derivative of it. So we have the natural log of 2 times the log base 2 of x. All right? And what we're asked to do is find the derivative of this. So now, before we even get started, what do you think we should do? Just first thing pops in your head, what do you think of when you look at this and you say, I got to take the derivative? Ask Adams, yeah. What's the next thing you think of?
Bring the two.
The properties of log.
Yeah, there's properties of logs you might use. You might think of the product rule because we have two things that we're multiplying. But you know what nobody ever thinks of?
What?
The natural log of 2 is actually a number. Do you know that?
Oh, so you just,
Because it's the log base e of 2, and there's a number that gives us 2. In other words, e, right? E raised to the 0.69314, whatever that number is, gives you 2. That's what that means. That's the relationship. So when we see the natural log of 2, that's really a number. So when we take the derivative of something, in other words, if I say dy dx, what do we do with constants? In other words, this is a constant, it doesn't change. And when we take the derivative of a constant, we always just toss it to the front, right? So we're just going to toss that to the front and leave it there. So then really the only thing I need to worry about taking the derivative of something is this log base 2 of x. Now that's a plug and chug formula. Whenever I want to take the derivative of something, if I say the derivative of, and I believe that's on page 175, when I want to take the derivative of log base a of u, and it's supposed to be a u, the derivative of that is 1 over u, the natural log of the base, which is a, and then you tack on the derivative du dx. So I'm just going to plug and chug that into here, and so I've got 1 over u, which is the stuff, which is x in this case, times the natural log of the base, which is a, which is 2, and then the derivative of x is just 1. Does that make sense? Okay. So now, here's an interesting thing. This is like saying the natural log of 2 over 1. So I've got the natural log of 2 on the top here, times another fraction that has a natural log of 2 on the bottom. What do those two do? They cancel out. And so what I'm really left with is I have dy dx is equal to 1 over x, right? You multiply it out. 1 times 1 is 1, and then 1 times x is x. And so that's it.